guy that kind of like makes really nice music. And it's usually like the royalty-free stuff that you can like put in the background of like anything on YouTube and shit. Right? It was at least one point where a lot of his music was in the background of people's videos and shit, right? And he took a sample of something. I don't fucking even know what it was. It was like cat meowing or something. And he turned that into an absolute banger of a techno song. And I'm like, fucking done it again. You know? Like, yeah, I've only recently discovered that he puts out like little like YouTube shorts every other day or so. Of like the stuff that's unfinished. And I think what he does, and I think it's really smart actually, is as far as I can tell what he does is he puts out like little samples of things that he's kind of put together, like made a little bit. Like it's like a minute clip of a song kind of thing that he's kind of like put into place. It's probably taken him like a day or a week or something, and he's been like, I don't know if this is going to be good or not. I don't know if it's going to be popular. So he does, as far as I can tell, what he does is he puts a little sample of it into a YouTube short and puts that up where people can hear it. And obviously the more popular a song is, the more likely he is to work on making that into a full song. I'm like, that shit's brilliant. Because why wouldn't you? Like, it's kind of like getting a small, like, well, not really small sample when he's got like millions of views and shit, but you know what I mean? It's like sampling your audience for like what they would like next with the stuff that you are already working on, instead of like having to make something uniquely for an audience kind of thing. Like, he just does what he does, and if people liked one more than the others, that's the one that he'll focus on. So it's really fascinating. So I think what he does is he maybe like releases a few in a week and kind of like keeps an eye on it. Like keeps it as like a sample batch. It's kind of like how, you know how like there was a time when Coke decided to do Coke Zero versus Raspberry Coke for a while. And like they basically were like, tell us which one you like by buying the product more than the other, so that we can know which one people want. And at first it was like, oh cool, we got 2 new flavors of Coke. That's awesome. And then it became like quick reality that one was like always sold out. Like I always thought, when that was happening, I actually thought that Cherry Coke, Raspberry Coke, whatever it must have been Cherry Coke actually. That sounds right. I thought raspberry sounded a bit odd when I said it. But yeah, I always found that like Cherry Coke was always available. I'm like, oh, you know, vanilla Coke's so unpopular. Like, you know, young me, I'm like cocky and stupid, kind of like vanilla Coke's so fucking unpopular that they don't even stock it in our area. Like that's like how skewed it is and stuff. No, all it was so fucking popular, it was always sold out. Because I was shocked, genuinely, when the results came out that the new flavor or whatever was going to officially be vanilla Coke. And I'm like, why? Like, you couldn't even get your hands on it if you wanted to, and when you did, like, it was like marginally not all that different than a Cherry Coke, realistically. Like, at least a Cherry Coke was something different. And obviously it was because in my area, I also can't remember if I came in there or there, so I'll run up here and figure it out. So in my area, because obviously the only drink you could fucking get your hands on was the Cherry Coke or whatever, my thought process was that, well, I also got really used to just drinking the Cherry Coke, so when it disappeared, I missed it. But at least I got to drink it a fair bit when it was out, and I think they occasionally like bring back random flavors like that anyway. But yeah, I didn't think too much of vanilla Coke at the time, because every vanilla Coke that I ever got my hands on was like as if they only just restocked the fridge. So it was always, oh shit, you fast. It was always like lukewarm. It was always like room temperature warm, and like the warm vanilla Coke, at least where I was, tasted and felt flat from opening.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't know if like all of them kind of did. I haven't found the kind of warm one since. But still, pretty sure I've got a full inventory. Still, like, because that was my only kind of sampling of the vanilla Coke at the time when like cherry Coke was out and shit. I'm like, oh, it's crap.
The order welcomes you.
Because it just tasted flat and hot. If you're getting a Coke, you're trying to get a cold drink, you know? At least around here it is. I understand that culturally some people actually do just have warm Coke. But yeah, here in Australia, usually if you're reaching for a soft drink, typically you want it to be cold. Because Australia's fucking normally hot. Except in winter, and even then we'll reach for a fucking cold drink. I don't know. I don't really go for warming ourselves up. Like the old debate about the hot cocoa or hot chocolate or whatever. Like, I'm sure people do it, but it's such a kind of like uncommon thing here that it just makes me think that I think it's like got to be somewhere where you have snow. I also learned something pretty cool earlier today about like why it's always fucking cold inside the house. Not just my house specifically, but people's houses in Australia. So the funny thing is, Australian homes have like an insulation level, right? They have like a rating of how well they keep the temperature in and keep the outside temperature out and stuff, right? So Australian homes, because a lot of the areas in Australia don't really get snow, right? So our insulation is pretty much non-existent in housing. So more often than not, the inside of a house is actually colder than outside in the middle of winter. So get your beans off me. Come on. You gotta move those beans over. Come on. Okay. She's like hard fast asleep and doesn't realize that she's trying to put her beans all up on my fucking mouse. Anyway. Yeah, so in winter, I do it too, actually. Like, I will be freezing inside my house, and I'll go outside to, like, check the mailbox or something, and I'm like, this is substantially warmer out here, what the fuck? Like, it just does not make sense, because inside has been so cold for so long. But yeah, in summer, like, in winter it's cold, and in summer it's hot, and there's, like, something to do with, like, the insulation rating or something, where most houses up until like recent years were supposed to be a standard of like between 1 and 10. There was supposed to be 6 and then it increased to 7, but most actual houses have a rating of 0.15, and 10 is supposed to be so warm that you basically don't really need any kind of like heating or air conditioning and stuff like that, whereas 1 is supposed to be basically the equivalent of inside is outside kind of thing temperatures. So it just kind of was interesting to know that, like, there's actually a legit reason houses are cold as fuck or hot as fuck, depending on the season that you're in, because they're just not actually really designed for it. Because I've been seeing a whole heap of videos of people from, like, down south at the moment that are like, holy shit, it's unbearably cold, and these are people that have, like, moved from Canada here. Like, you would think that it wouldn't be this cold because, like, they're accustomed to snow and stuff. Mind you, they're down towards, like, the snowier areas and stuff anyway, so they are in the genuinely colder parts of Australia and stuff, but yeah, it's just kind of interesting.
I can't carry it.
Like, from my perspective, I'm fucking almost always cold in winter. So, I also thought that was very interesting that, like, I've never really just looked into this stuff before. So, like, if you have a higher rating of insulation and stuff like that on your house, right, what basically happens is you pay more to basically set it up so it's insulated, right? But then in the long run, you pay less on, like, heating and cooling and all that sort of stuff to, like, kind of, like, even out the temperature differences and stuff. So basically, when you... Azula, for fuck's sake, get your little beans off me. No. You put your little paw back up there. She keeps trying to stretch out. I think she wants her leg, like, out straight. But where she's laying, I can't have it. Look him in. Knives? What are you up to tonight? Sorry, my cat's stretching out a leg and like, I don't know. I'm trying to kick my mouse away. Hold up, I need a drink. Yeah, the insulation thing was just interesting because like I never knew. I don't know. It's just not something I looked into when I was younger. And it's not something that ever came up topically between anybody ever anywhere. So like I didn't realize that if you spent a little bit more to set shit up,
Hello.
you actually pay less over the long run. Like I mean that's obvious now, but like nobody's explained it so clearly as to say that look, what you're paying for like heating and stuff and cooling is basically seeping out of your house is wasted. You also have vanilla copy of Diablo 2 as well. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I've got the old original and was it Lord of Darkness? Lord of Destruction, sorry. I've had the game since I was like 12 and I played the ever-loving shit out of it, right? I love Diablo 2. It's just like my greatest passion. It really is. But I've played all kinds of different ways. Oh yeah, the Countess. But yeah, this is Resurrected, right? And somebody got this for me, and I've just been enjoying all of, like the upgraded cinematics and graphics, and I've just been trying to like play through it as if it was my first time playing again, and I'm loving it so much. So 2011, yeah, I think it was like 1.13 or something. I keep hearing about Resurrected thing. Yeah, so what you'd be more familiar with is this, right? So I'm more familiar with this personally too. I like swapping over every so often, having a look. But then you've got this, so like this part of the game, as somebody that loves Diablo 2, I can tell you it doesn't make too much of a difference. The cinematics are incredible. Like, you know, getting to see Maurice in like the prison and what I thought were spiders, but they're actually scarabs, and you know, so much details and stuff that I just like, even on armor and things like that, I've noticed there are like, if I change this over, right? So how we used to see everything with this, you know, it's not that different, but there's a few things that are just like, oh, that's nice, you know. But all the sounds and a lot of the stuff, God, there's a lot of gold here. A lot of the things are still same. But I have absolutely loved every minute of playing this so far. So, like, I'm in Nightmare now. This is my first playthrough of Resurrected. And like I said, I'm playing her as if she's my original character, exactly the same way I would play, exactly the same way I played my original character when I was 12. So, yeah, the decisions that I make on her have, like, crippled her greatly, but it's fun. I'm having so much fun with it. And, like, I'm constantly, I don't know, absolutely wrapped up in, like, the music and just, like, look at these guys. The other thing, too, is, like, zooming in and shit. Like, look at them. It just looks so cool. Yeah, there's a few things in here that, like, I accidentally sometimes take too long to look at and kind of get killed. That happens. I played Druid years ago, but couldn't beat Baal's minions. Oh, man. I struggled with that. I'll show you in a sec, as soon as I just kill these guys. I think... I still at my cat. She's just rearranging herself, so she's not... I'm not going to get her beans on me anymore, so it's fine. So I never could fully finish the game until I went Sorcerer, then again got keys for the OG copy again. Oh yeah. So I always play as... Oh, there's still one. So I always play as an Amazon first. I always call her Kelly. And then I have a Sorcerer second. I don't know where she's off attacking. I always have a Sorcerer second. She's normally like Tabby Cat or something like that. And then I think I normally go on and do like another round of like, you know, Amazon, Sorcerer, that kind of thing. And then I go like Barbarian. That's kind of where I go with it. But so what I have done to my character, and please understand, I have played this hundreds of fucking times, and I've done so many different playthroughs, but I'm playing this exactly how I would stat her out if I was 12. My OCD denotes that basically we get 5 points, and that's what I do, is each extra point goes into the next slot down. So she is really crippled, right? So I have, like, a lot of her gear is specially, like, picked to accommodate for the things that she's lacking. The other thing too is I'm really limited on the gear that I can get because I don't have the strength or dexterity and all that sort of stuff for the level that I'm supposed to be. So it's been really interesting. I'm also having fun trying to make everything on this page a level 3. So yeah, I mean, it's been wonderful. Every like Thursday I just like jump in and just like get to experience all the nostalgia, and just like this music's beautiful. And you know, like, there's some areas I'm not a huge fan of in the game. Like, I'm not a really big fan of like cross docks, just because like I get lost easily, and the area outside there is kind of a bit of a maze. But like there's, oh yeah, fucking Kane as well. I think he just said good day before, but I'll go and I'll say hello to him again. At one point, he started saying good morning, and I wondered what the fuck was wrong with him, because, like, seriously, where's my, like, you know, I don't know, the good day instead? I'm also trying to get my helper to come with me all throughout the entire first playthrough of this. So, like, I'll have her all the way through to hell. If I can. She's starting to cost a lot of money, though, to revive, because she keeps obviously dying and shit. But she gets my hand-me-downs, because that's what 12-year-old me would do. Give her my stuff, basically. And then once I finish playing through all the way to hell, I don't think I'm going to go on and play my sorceress next. Like, I don't think I'll do her straight away. I think I'll probably just grab another game to kind of, like, play in between for a while. Because like I normally play like other games and stuff on like Wednesdays for random game night and stuff, so I could easily like put that in there casually every so often with a sorcerer, and that'd be fun. Let's see you talk a bit. Oh, hearing about Horror Cube again, but you can tell me about the tools of the trade. Hold on.
The malice has eluded you so far. Well, search thoroughly in the barracks. That is where the rogues kept their forge.
I love Kane so much. He's just amazing. Jackson, welcome in. How was 7 Days? I saw you were like playing that just before I went live. How you going with the integration? You still like living on, or is everybody like trying to take you down? Also, welcome in Raiders. I'm Acrylic. And yeah, I'm just playing some Diablo 2 tonight. Some Diablo 2 Resurrected. So yeah, it's normally just chill. I'm playing for fun. So like don't expect any kind of like metagaming or anything like that. It's all nostalgia and fun for me. So I was nearly killed. Oh man. Was it nearly killed because you got like too much stuff spawn on you, or like did you get like stuck somewhere, run out of ammo or something? Because yeah, for anybody that's like new in, I play 7 Days to Die on Mondays, right? And I'm waiting for like the 1.0 release to come out, and at the moment I've got the integration enabled on like warrior difficulty and feral sense, and oh fuck, the integration is no longer progressive spawning, so I am just getting, I don't know if she's getting hurt there or not. So, can I get you out of the door? There we go. So, because I've got progressive spawning off, everybody's like spawning like bear packs and lions and all kinds of things. It is mental. Like, I can't leave my base. I can't get like 5 minutes out of my base without like somebody killing me. It's nuts. I'm gonna have to find her thing in here too. Also, whenever dialogue or cinematics comes up, I'll go quiet for a minute while it plays, just to let you know. I'm not ignoring any messages, but if dialogue and stuff happens, I've just got to like let that happen.
The tower's trove for the taking.
There we go. Alright. Okay, I missed a couple of things. That actually gets more expressive in your... That mercenary levels up. Oh, and more expensive. Yeah, no, I know that. She's like, I think 10,000+. I don't know where she's at the moment, but I think she's getting more expensive. That's how many times I died as well, didn't know. Yeah, it is also dependent on how many times me or her dies. And I haven't died too many times, actually, on this playthrough. Also, welcome in, Dr. Rainbow Gaming. And thank you for the follow, too. I missed that. I'm just catching up on everything. Because I didn't realize I was going to walk into the boss in this area. And she wasn't actually that bad, realistically. Yeah, too much spawned on me. Oh, man. Yeah, I feel that. But you said you didn't die, though, so fucking good work. I had to plan on when I'm heading to base. Yeah. So apparently, my community sits in wait for when I actually leave my base. And as soon as I leave my base and the timer comes off, everything spawns. So much stuff spawns. Like, I actually had a couple of people specifically tell me that they're just waiting for me to leave, and I'm like, okay. But I mean, that's why it's on, you know, if you guys have fun with anyway. So, you know, when 1.0 releases, when they bring out the release of Diablo, sorry, 7 days, I won't have the integration on then. So I'm encouraging everybody to just go ham with it and just absolutely have a ball. I'll bring it back for like special events and stuff probably. But yeah, when it releases, I want to have like a good crack at it as it is, you know. Yeah, it happened to me. You're welcome. I need to be sorry. Yeah. No, I'm also just feeling like a little bit under the weather tonight because like I did an art stream yesterday and it was my first art stream since December, and I got a little bit sick from anxiety with it because like drawing in front of people is like a little nerve-wracking, you know. But yeah, you know, like my brain just can't think. I normally do like a monthly art stream at like the last Wednesday of the month. I kind of haven't done it since December because like various like health reasons and stuff. No worries, understand the feeling. Also, if anybody needs to like get a drink or get some food and stuff like that, feel free to. I will be here. I'm pretty much, I think this is the end of this area. So I'm pretty much like live at this time, like every night of the week, 10 until 2. So I just play different games regularly on different days of the week. So like, you know, 7 Days to Die on Monday, RimWorld Tuesday, random game night on Wednesdays, or like monthly art stream once a month. Or what else do I do? I do Diablo tonight. Diablo's on Thursdays. Diablo is so much fun. It's just nostalgia and it's just a great time for me. I love the music and so much about this. And I play PUBG on Fridays, but I'm not really too serious about it. I just enjoy running around and shooting things and talking to people. It's kind of what I enjoy doing generally, is just kind of like talking with everybody. I love it. I also really enjoy your streams, by the way, Jackson. I was like geared up trying to like catch the next one, and then I didn't fall asleep until 6 tonight. So yeah, it kind of sucked. I woke up to stream and I saw the live notification from you. I'm like, I'm missing it. I'm like, as far as I can tell from your schedule, you like stream like twice a week. And I'm like, I'm missing it. God damn it. I'm like, oh, it's fine. I'll probably catch the next one. Or you'll be live when I finish, one of the two. You know? So, anyway, I'm very happy that you brought your community to me and, like, came and said hello. Like, rated me, you know, hydrate? I will. Thank you. Hold up. I'm kind of, like, still drinking a energy drink at this point. Kind of give me some, like, sugars and stuff. Because I've just been, like, really sick the last day or two. 2 days. sort of go back. I don't have to go back, but I should go back. And the posture check, I'm actually still sitting up really straight. Or everybody wants to talk to me.
Good day.
Oh, fuck, I love Kane. Alright, we've got a couple of dialogues, so just bear with me. I will respond to messages as soon as we're finished talking to everybody.
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
That was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Okay. I think it's supposed to be this one. I did notice that if I click on one, the bubble goes, like, disappears.
To do battle with Andariel requires more than thick skin and a strong will. You'll want armor and weaponry forged with the hammer's enchantments.
Wait, how far along am I in this so far? So, I've played, like, a lot of Diablo 2. Right? I love this game. This is my actual all-time favorite game in existence, right? And I'm on Nightmare difficulty now. I've completed normal. I'm on Nightmare, next is Hell, and Hell completes the game, right? But I keep forgetting stuff. And by the look of it, I'm going to have to do... I can't say her name, but it's like Chessie's? Malice? Mallet thing?
Good day.
I'm pretty sure that's the next one.
The Malice is a Heraldric artifact of great power. Please bring it back.
Yeah, they're all supposed to have like little bubbles above their head, but it's not been doing that for me. At least for a little while. Then again, a lot of things have been doing stuff like that. See if I can get rid of some stuff. I don't need lightning resistance. Take damage. So there are things like runes and gems and all sorts of stuff. Oh my god, I gotta go and show you the fucking gems. My inventory. Oh, this is gonna bring some people physical pain to look at, but I'm trying not to use any of the extra boxes and stuff because the old original game didn't have those. You just had one inventory. There's so many things in here that make amazing noises. Like, listen to this. I just love them. I sit here and fuck with these all the time. I'm just like, listen. It just makes me happy. Like, there's all sorts of things. Like, these jewels make different ones. Yeah. Like, I at least once a week need to do that. Just, you know. It's something about it. Like, also, if I had have kept a coin in my thing, like, the sound of... Don't take all of it, but I guess that's fine. Like, the sound of dropping money is so amazing. Listen to this shit. Fire Dragon, sorry. Thank you for follow. Welcome in, by the way. Yeah, listen to this, listen. Isn't it just great? Sorry. I really love Diablo. I really do. And, like, the game I'm used to playing looked like this. So this is what I grew up playing. I've been playing this since I was 12 years old. I can also just chickens, hold up. There you go. But this is the Resurrected with all the pretty graphics and stuff, and it's like getting to play a game you know that you already really love for the first time. Like getting to experience the game for the first time, but knowing that you already love it, kind of thing. So it's been really great. Like some of the cinematics and stuff are just beautiful. The music and the amount of effort that they put into this game initially, like, I don't really get bored of playing Diablo. Mind you, I don't get bored of playing a lot of games. But in saying that, like, Diablo is one of those ones where I can jump into it today or I could jump into it next week or next year, and it will always bring a smile to my face. It will always make me happy playing it. It's one of those ones where there's not... Like, yes, you can, like, go through and go absolutely hardcore with this shit if you want to. There's plenty of stuff to do that, but it's just not how I play things. I tend to play a lot of the games that I do like to play kind of very vanilla. Like, how the game was made, I enjoy kind of thing. Like, I don't tend to add, like, many mods or stuff like that to it. But then again, it's just kind of more what I like. Like, I grew up... like, I'm 36, ready, but it's new, and it's like I grew up through like the era where like you didn't really get modified games unless you yourself were somebody that could like modify games and stuff, or you had a friend and stuff. So like you just kind of played the game as it was. And I think I either did that for too many years, or it's just an aspect of games that I really enjoy, you know. I heard a charm get dropped. But yeah, I don't know. I tend to play like a lot of like older games as well. Like not just like Diablo 2, but I play like the old original, or I don't know how original it is, but you know, Unreal Tournament